Hi, Katie. I'm Jenna. Good to meet you virtually. So, I like to give everybody my usual spiel of I'm a psychic medium, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and I'm an empath. And all that really means is I use my intuition to connect to the other side to be able to channel. So, I did get some information for you. Some of it was kind of all over the place. So, some of it might make sense right now, and some of it might not make sense right now. Take what fits, leave the rest. So the first thing that Spirit shows me is like Dallas, Texas. It was real specific, Dallas, Texas. So you may have ties there, something to do with it. They showed me the cheerleaders, the Dallas, Texas cheerleaders for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys. Cowboys. Okay. They showed me the uniform. It's blue and white. I think it's got stars on it. And then white cowboy boots. So I don't know if somebody is a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I don't know if that's their favorite football team. I don't know if this is a Halloween costume, but that was the first thing that came through super clear for me. They next show me a very large, very busy highway. It's got like a gazillion lanes all over the place, and it's like I'm seeing it from an aerial view. So I'm up above it and I can see like so many lanes, and they like intersect each other and swirls and loops, and it's busy. And we don't have something like that here. So let's see, what else do I see? Tons of lanes of traffic. They give me the word fatality. So somebody may have actually died in a car accident. It could have been on a roadway that looks like that. They didn't give me the name. I can just see that it looks extremely busy, very crowded, lots and lots of different lanes. I wish they would have given me like a location. That would have been a lot easier, but they're not. The only location they gave me was Dallas, Texas. So if it's not Texas, it's someplace that has a ton of lanes of traffic, very, very busy, and that you could have lost somebody to a fatality in a car accident. The next thing that Spirit shows me is a barn with horses, 2 or 3 horses in there, and like the stables of where the horses are kept. And I can see somebody going to like feed and water the horses. There's 2 or 3 horses in this stable. Nothing super significant about the horses. They look brown in color to me. The one that I can see the clearest in the front is brown. There's at least 2, possibly 3. Let's see. The next thing they show me is a person. So there's a male. He's in a pickup truck. He's got a white t-shirt and jeans on, a baseball hat and sunglasses. He's in his 20s, it looks like. He looks young. He may be older, but he looks like he's in his 20s. And he has a dip of chewing tobacco in his lower lip. So he gives me like that, he's the rough and tumble type, that he's like cowboy type, things like that he may live on like a ranch or like some sort of property where there's horses, and like a rural setting is what it looks like to me. And I'm not positive if this male is alive or not. It wasn't very clear. So he may be alive, he may not be alive, and I don't honestly know. They give me the words passenger princess. So I feel like he has somebody that rides in his truck with him that's his passenger princess, that like she just rides with him. She's there to like look pretty, and maybe she opens the gates for him and things like that, but she's his passenger princess. They give me a song. So I always tell people, if the songs come through for you, listen to those, look those up. The lyrics might also hold another meaning for you. And your song is called Up Where We Belong. It's a very old song. It's by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, Warnes. It's on YouTube. You can look it up for sure. It was in a movie called An Officer and a Gentleman. I'm going to write that down. It had like Richard Gere in there and somebody else, and he's like in the Navy, in the military in that movie, so that may also be significant. Someone might be in the military. The next thing they showed me was a Navy ship, a large aircraft carrier. and it's very large. It looks like it is going someplace right now, and I know things are very unstable in the Middle East and stuff. So this person may be in the military currently. I wrote down someone was or is in the Navy or military at the moment or in the past. And that Spirit shows me the next thing was a very fluffy, like long-haired white cat. I mostly see like the cute little face, and then I see like a big fluffy white tail. So someone might have a cat that fits that description. The next thing that Spirit showed me was a set of keys in a bowl. So almost like you come in the door and you have like this little bowl that like you drop the keys in, things like that. There might be other things in the bowl, but it's like either someone lost a set of keys or like they set something down in a hurry and they don't know where they are. They're in a bowl on a table next to an entryway in somebody's home. So like if that's not the usual spot and someone lost keys, they're in this bowl by a door. They're on a table by a door. Let's see. So a set of keys in a bowl or on a table by a door. There's a set of keys there. And I don't know why that's significant unless somebody lost them. So the next thing Spirit gave me was the word produce. And I was like, produce? Like somebody needs to go grocery shopping? I don't know what they're trying to tell me with this. So I wrote down either fruits and vegetables or to make something, to produce. Maybe somebody's in farming, agriculture, and they grow produce, things like that, like farmers, maybe it's harvest time and they're harvesting what they need to pull out of the ground. I don't honestly know what they're showing me. Somebody could also work in like the produce section of a grocery store. I don't know. Somebody's producing something. The Spirit was very unclear on this, and that's unusual that they don't usually tell me like, what does this have to do with anything? I don't know. And that was all they gave me was the word. So if it means something, great, and if not, that's all right too. The next thing they gave me was the word ratatouille. I know there's like a Disney movie called Ratatouille, however you say that word, or somebody may be making the dish ratatouille. I don't know what's in it. Obviously there's some produce and things in there, but I don't know what's in it. I've never had it. And I don't think I've ever seen the movie. So they just gave me the word and I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? I don't know, Spirit. What does it mean? So maybe that's significant to you. Maybe you've eaten that. Maybe you've watched the movie. The next thing they gave me was mousetrap. So I was like, where are you going with this? Does somebody have like mice? Are there issues with mice maybe? They said mousetrap. Someone might need a mousetrap or the game. There's an old game called Mousetrap. There's a highway out here in Colorado where a part of it, they used to call it the Mousetrap in Colorado. But I wasn't seeing the highway at that part, just a mousetrap. Like I could see the little wood thing with the little, whatever the heck it is, the little bar that snaps the mouse in it, and I could hear the snap, like, ooh, someone caught one. It's like, ooh, there's a mouse trap. Okay, so be careful that you don't like step on one or something, that you don't pinch your fingers, but I feel like there's a need for a mouse trap or somebody's playing the game, and I don't honestly know what else they're telling me with that. The next thing I heard was Granny loves you. So I don't know if that's something that she said to you, like, Granny loves you, something like that, like as you're leaving. It feels very sweet, very comforting, like that would be how she would say goodbye to her friends and family. Granny loves you, and just came through very sweet, very comforting. This may be the Millie or Mildred, I think was her name. Let me look. That was not her name. Let's see. Did she give me a name? Doesn't look like she gave me a name for her. Okay, but that was the message that came through. Granny loves you. So if your grandmother is passed and is in spirit, I feel like that's her coming through to talk and say that she loves you. But she didn't give me a name. I don't see her. Sometimes I see people in spirit. I don't see her. I could only hear that. I just heard, Granny loves you. So I don't know why I can't see her, but I don't see her. I only hear her. Okay, so the last thing that I got was the name Brian, Bryan or Brian, a male with dark hair and a beard. He shows me him hauling hay and throwing the bales into the hay loft. So I feel like there's somebody that lives in like a really rural setting, like a ranch, a farm, something like that. Both of the males come through showing me things that would resonate with places I've been that are really rural. So maybe it's a farm, a ranch, someplace that's kind of out in the country, not really like not in the major city. And they show me like both of these males look like they work pretty hard. The first male is kind of tall and like just average body, not like super muscular or anything, not super skinny, just average build, in the white t-shirt and jeans in the pickup truck with a dip in his mouth, baseball cap, and sunglasses. And then the other male comes through. He's a little bit more muscular through like the top half of him, shoulders and everything. He looks like he's in like a flannel shirt and jeans with a beard, dark hair. Same thing. I don't feel like he's super old either. I would say he's in his 20s. So Brian was the name that I got for him. So these may be people that you know. These might be people that you've lost. It might not make sense to you. So spirit kind of is vague sometimes. They don't always give me real specific details of like, oh yeah, this person's passed on, this person's alive. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And in these two instances, I don't know whether they're in spirit or not. I feel like your grandmother is, but the two males I feel like are in your life currently in some capacity, or that you would know who these two males are. They could be family, they could be friends, they could be boyfriends, things like that, but they'll show me things that are significant typically. And I'm really confused on like the ratatouille, the mousetrap, things like that. So if those make sense, would you mind emailing me and telling me what those are? Because sometimes it's frustrating for me too, because it's like, why is Spirit giving me this? I don't know what it means. And if you were in the live, you'll see like Spirit gives me all sorts of crazy things, and then I have to try and figure out what the heck it's telling me. And sometimes I have no idea. So anyways, hopefully some of this resonates for you. If it does, great. If not, you know, sometimes that's just how it works out. So I do suggest that you listen to the song, because that typically will hold another message for you as well. The song might be significant, the movie might be significant, either way that it resonates for you. And if you have any other questions for me, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.